Hello everyone, I'm Thayang and we are reading Elementary Chinese Reader 2. In lesson 29, we saw the usage of simple directional complements, words that denote direction in a sentence, whether the movement is away from the speaker or the movement is towards speaker. For that, we have used words like shu and lai. In this lesson, we have a look at compound directional complements. Words that are associated with chu and lai, they get combined with chu and lai to make further directional complements. In English, we have such words like to come up, to go down, to enter inside, to go outside. In Chinese, we also make these words by combining chu and lai with certain words like shang, xia. For example, if we have to say to come up, shang chu, shang qia, xia chu, xia lai. To come up, to go down. These are examples of compound direction complements which we are going to look at in this chapter. Let us start with the words, the sentences in the box. Let us read the first sentence. Ting wan song lao shang pao xia lai. Ting wan came running down from up the building. Notice the movement in this sentence. Ting wan is coming down. Ting wan song lao shang from top of the building or from the floor of the building. Xia lai came downside. The speaker is below the building and Ting wan is coming from upside towards the speaker who is sitting below. Ting wan song lao shang pao xia lai. Pao to run, xia down, lai came. Ting wan came running down the building. The speaker is sitting below and Ting wan is coming from upside towards the speaker. Moving on to the second sentence, let us read the sentence. 汽车开进学校来了. Kai to start or running, Jin to enter, Lai came. The car came running inside the school. 他从桌子上拿出来一本书. He from the table carried and brought a book. Notice the compound directional complement and movement in this sentence. He picked the book from top of the table and brought it to the speaker. The movement is towards the speaker. 他从桌子上拿出来一本书. He picked up a book and brought from the table. He picked up a book from the table and brought. The movement is towards the speaker. These are some examples of compound directional complements. Let us now move on to the substitution drill to understand compound directional complements in a more better way. Let us read the first sentence. 丁文从楼上跑下来了. Ting wan from the building, from upside of the building, came running downside. Xia is being associated with lai, combining with lai, making it a compound directional complement, indicating that Ting wan is coming from upside towards the speaker who is sitting below. Moving at the words in the box to make replacement in this sentence to make new sentences. Let us read the following words. Wai pian chen lai. Wai pian is outside. Chen lai. Lai is to come, came inside. The speaker is sitting inside. Ting wan from outside came running inside where the speaker is sitting. Wai pian chen lai. Moving on to the next set of two words to make replacement in the above sentence. Lao xia shang lai. Lao xia is from below the building. Shang lai came up, which means the speaker is sitting up on the building and Ting wan came running from downside to upside of the building where the speaker is. Wu li chu chu. Wu li is inside the room. Chu is to start off. Shu to go or went. From inside the room, Ting wan went out running. Now the speaker is sitting inside the room where Dingwan was earlier, and he running went outside away from the speaker. Moving on to the last set of two words, Sao Cheng, playground. Huilai, come back. Dingwan came running back from the playground. The speaker is not in the playground, but Dingwan came back from the playground towards the speaker. That is why Huilai, came back. Had it been Hui Chu, that would have mean a direction or Dingwan is going away from the speaker. Moving on to the next substitution drill, let us read out the following sentence. 幼儿园的孩子, 幼儿园 is kindergarten, 孩子 is kids. 从哪边 from which side? 跑过来了, 跑 to run, 过来 come over, 来 to come, 了 the kids of kindergarten from which side came over running. 过来, ko is another particle which is combined with lai to make it a compound directional complement. Moving on to the words in the box to make replacement. 运动员, the sportsman, the 队伍, team or contingent, the team of sportsmen. 走 to walk, from which side the team of sportsmen came walking. Replace the underlined words with these two words to make this new sentence. Moving on to the next word in the box to make replacement. Hali, that is a name. Chui, to follow. Moving on to the third word. Qi che, car. Kai, to run or start. Yun tong yuan, sportsman. Pao, to run. Replace these words in the above sentence and make new sentences. Moving on to the third substitution drill, let us read out the following sentence. 他走进教室去了. Zhou is to walk, Jin is to enter, Chu is to go. Notice the usage of word Jin and Chu here. Jin is to enter and Chu go. This sentence would be translated as he walking went inside the classroom. The speaker is not sitting inside the classroom, he is somewhere outside. Had we used lai in place of chu here, this would have been 他走进教室来了. Then it would have been the speaker is sitting inside the classroom, and the translation would have been he walking came inside the classroom. Now it is he walking went inside the classroom. Let us look at the words in the box to make replacement in this sentence. Chu, to start off. Shui xiao, replacing this word in the sentence. Ta zhou chu. Shui xiao. Chu le. So he started off from the school and went away. The speaker is in the school and this person went away from him. The movement is away from the speaker. Moving on to the next set of words. Shang, up. Chu shi tai, a rostrum or pavilion. Replace these words in the above sentence and make new sentence. Moving on to the next set of words. Hui, to return. Chia, home. And finally the last set of two words. Xia, low, down, building. Replace these words and make new sentences. Moving on to the next sentence of substitution drill, let us read out the following sentence. 他送桌子里 E from inside the table. 拿出一本书来 He bought a book from inside the table. 出 to start off and here to what? Lai, to come. Chu and lai together make this sentence a compound directional complement. The person is bringing the book from inside the table to the speaker. Lai, to come. He bought this book from inside the table. So this sentence means he was there. First he picked up the book from the table, from inside the table, and came back to the speaker. He bought a book from inside the table and he came back to the speaker. So this is a compound directional complement. Let us now read the words in the box to make replacement in this sentence to make new sentences. 桌子上 from the top of the table. Qi, to pick up. Moving on to the next set of two words. Shu jia shang, from up the bookshelf. Xia, down. Lo xia, below the building or from the ground floor. Shang, up. Replace these two words in the above sentence, underline parts and make new sentences. Wai pian, outside. Jin, enter. Hanse nar, from the place of Hanse. Hui, to return. Changli nar, from the place of Changli. Kuo, to go over. Replace again these two words in the above sentence and make new sentences. Moving on to the next substitution drill. Ta song, xiangzi li, zhao chu lai, liang jian yifu. Song, from, xiangzi, suitcase or a box. Zhao chu, zhao is to look for or find. Liang jian yifu, two pair of clothes or two clothes. He, from the suitcase, inside the suitcase, found and brought liang jian yifu, two clothes. Lai is to bring. So the movement is towards the speaker, and zhao chu, zhao is to look for or find. He, from inside the box, inside the suitcase, found and brought back two clothes. Chow means to find out, so he just simply did not walk and bring back clothes. He found them first and brought them back to the speaker. If we put it into Hindi, it would be like वो गया और ढूंढ कर कपड़े लाया. He just simply did not walk and bring back the clothes. He went, found the clothes and bring them back to the speaker. गया और ढूंढ कर कपड़े लाया. वो गया और कपड़े लेकर आया, दो कपड़े लेकर आया. वो गया और ढूंढ कर दो कपड़े लेकर आया. This is a compound directional complement. He went, he found out and brought back two clothes. 找出来两件衣服 brought back, found and brought back two clothes. Moving on to the words in the box to make replacement in this sentence and make new sentences. 别的屋子 the other room. 拿进 carried inside. 一把椅子 a chair. He, from the other room, carried inside a chair. So he went to the other room, carried a chair and bring them back to this room. This is a compound directional complement. Moving on to the next set of three words to make replacement. 楼下 Tai Shang. 楼下 is from downside of the building. Shang, up. 三瓶汽水 3 bottles of soda water. He, from below the building, brought up 3 bottles of soda water. Moving on to the next set of 3 words to make replacement in the above sentence and make new words of compound directional complement. Let us read these 3 words. Shang Tian, shop. Mai Hui, bought and return. 一个照相机 a camera. Moving on to the last set of 3 words to make replacement. Thi Pao Li. Thi Pao is a handbag. Li, inside, from inside the handbag or inside a small bag. Na Chu, carried outside. Yi Jian Li Wu. Li Wu is a gift. He, from inside his bag or inside his handbag, carried out or brought out a gift. These were the substitution drill. Now let us move on to the text of this lesson. Let us read the text of lesson 35. Yun Tong Hui, the sports meet. Ji Liang Da Qi Che, Kai Jin, Shui Xiao Lai Le. Ji, several. Liang, measure word. Da Qi Che, big cars. Kai, to start. Jin, enter. Shui Xiao, school. Lai, to come. Several big cars came running inside the schools. Notice we have used Kai, Jin. Kai is to start or running. Jin to enter. So they came running inside the school. We could have simply said they came inside the school. So we could have omitted this khai and simply said Jin lai le. Then it would have been these cars came inside the school. Now it is these cars, several big cars came running inside the schools. गाड़ियां स्कूल में आई, गाड़ियां चलती हुई स्कूल में आई. This is a compound directional complement used with khai. Khai chin, starting or running came inside the school. चलती हुई गाड़ियां स्कूल के अंदर आई. 这些人, these people, 来参加 to participate. 运动会的, 运动会 is sports meet. This is a Shraddha pattern which we have done in last lesson. So these people came into the school or came to the school to participate in the sports meet. 运动会8点开始. Sports meet started at 8. 7点50分钟 at 7:50. 运动员, the sportsmen, 集合 assemble. The sports meet started at 8 and at 7:50 the sports person assembled. 这时候Hali还没有来. At this time Hali had still not came or still not arrived. 大家都着急. Tachya, everybody, tau without exception. Chao chi, worried. Everybody was very worried or everybody got worried. Thongshirman, the classmates, 让我 asked me or let me. 跑回宿舍去找他. Pao to run, 回 back or return. 宿舍 dormitory, 找 to look for, 他 him. So everybody got very worried and the classmates asked me to run back to the dormitory and look for him. 我刚跑到楼门口. I still 刚到 just 到 arrived. 门口 楼门口. Building 门口 is doorway. When I just reached the doorway of the building, 哈利从楼上跑下来了. Hali from upside of the building came down running. When I just reached at the doorway, Hali from upside came running downside. So this is a movement from upside towards the speaker who has come to look for Hali. So he's coming from upside running downwards. 我对 Hali 说快. I to Hali said 快 quick. 大家都在等你呢. 大家 everybody, 都 without exception. 在等 wait for, 你 you. Everybody is waiting for you. So I said to Hali, quick, everybody is waiting for you, or come quick, everybody is waiting for you. 8点钟 at 8 o'clock. 运动员的队伍, the team or contingent of sport persons. 走进操场来了. Zo to walk, Jin entered. 操场 ground来 to came le. The team or contingent of sports person came walking inside the sports ground. 大家精神饱满. 大家 everybody. 精神 spirit. 饱满 full. Everybody was full of spirit or everybody was spirited in the contingent or in the sports person's team. So the team walked in at 8 and everybody was full of spirit. 走得非常整齐. 走得 to walk. 非常 extremely. 整齐 neat. They walked inside extremely neatly or very neatly. 当队伍 when, so this is a sentence pattern. 当 shama shama shho. At the time this happened, then this happened. At this time and then. 当队伍 when the team. 走过 walked over or crossed over. 出席台的时候 the pavilion. At that time, the 时候. 当什么什么时候 at that time when the team of sportsmen walked over the pavilion. At that time, the 时候很多观众, a lot of audience or a lot of spectators. 都站起来 Ku Chang. Though all of them, Chan Chilai stood up and applauded. So when at the time this team of sportsmen walked across the pavilion, at that time a lot of spectators got up, stood up and made an applause or gave an applause. 运动项目开始了. The sports events started. 运动员有的跑，有的跳。运动员 sportsmen 有的 some of them 跑 run， 有的跳 is to jump. Some of the sportsmen were running, some were jumping. 观众有的鼓掌，观众 is audience. 有的 some of them 鼓掌 applauded, some of the audience applauded. 有的喊加油，有的 some of them shouted 加油 buck up or keep it up. 运动场上热闹极了，运动场 the sports ground 上 up or on. 热闹 bustling. 极了 extremely. It was extremely bustling on the sports ground. 哈利参加的项目是 the event that Hali participated is 800米 800 meters 赛跑 race. The event that Hali participated was 800-meter race. 他跑完第一圈的时候 when he finished first round, 圈 is round. 忽然摔倒了，忽然 suddenly 摔 fell down, 摔倒了 fell down. When he finished first round, suddenly he fell down. 大夫刚要跑出看，大夫 doctor 刚要 just wanted to 出看 have a look. When doctor just wanted to have a look, 哈利自己爬起来，哈利 himself 自己 himself 爬 to climb up, 起来 come up. So Hali himself climbed up or got up. Just when the doctor was about to go and have a look, Hali himself got up. 又追了上去 yo again 追 to follow. 上 up 去 go. And again he went chasing in the race. 最后 at last or finally Hali 得了第三名. At last Hali got third place or he stood third. 一个同学跑过去 a classmate 跑 run 过去 went over. A classmate went over running to him. 举起照相机来 举起 is to hold up. 照相机 camera 来 came. He came up holding a camera upside. 给哈利照了一张相 give Hali a picture or clicked a picture with Hali. 全场 the whole stadium. 观众 audience. 都 without exception, so all the audience in the stadium 热烈鼓掌 warmly applauded. So all this audience in the stadium warmly applauded. 运动会举行了一天. The sports meet carried on for one day. 最后 at last 第扫场. 最后第扫场 最后 at last 第扫场 is gymnastic team. K to give. At last the gymnastic team gave. 大家做了表演. 大家 everybody 做了表演. 表演 is a performance. At last the gymnastic team gave a performance for everybody. This was lesson 35 from Elementary Chinese Reader 3, where we saw compound directional complements. Compound directional complements are formed with words like shang, xia, along with chu and lai.